One thing I missed. One thing, it's a freaking window.
Bars covering the windows from the inside.
So now that should be everything. Discovered this, discovered here, everything.
My mother loved flowers. They made her smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
Yeah, you said that. Oh, the painting. Also
Looks
the
like
painting.
it was damaged by a blunt object. Oh, it brings back some memories.
Ah, now we're talking. Now we're talking.
The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained. Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down. We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why? It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
Well, I think, was this? No, was it? This? I don't know.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Well, the tray is there, so, I don't know. Okay.
I don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What?
Oh,
Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died.
The night of April started off badly. My mother was anxious and hysterical. She threw food and shouted at the doctor, calling him a liar. John and I brought her morning tea, but when the shout started, I became scared. The only thing I could think to do was hide near the bed and wait for everything to pass. Thankfully, John was there to protect me and calm me down.
My mother, she was not just ill, but mad. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened. John!
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
It cannot wait. Let us find another door and finally learn the truth.
That's pointless, Sherry. To date, you have had no control over the return of these memories. It is all triggered by your work elsewhere on Cordona. You must accept that this will have to wait. Are you all right?
In the end, little has changed. My mother was still unwell, just not with tuberculosis. What I do not yet understand is why Mycroft lied about it. There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait. Did you hear that?
Yes. Metallic soles. What is this sailor doing here?
Okay. Knocking at the door. Mind pals. We brought tea, mental disease. No. Still very little clues.
Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? I was looking for you.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You can call me your new game. The rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
Pink paint in hair. Sailor uniform, old and shabby. No sense of hard physical work. Unblemished hands. Left-handed, hiding something square-shaped. Painted recently? A sailor came to my house declaring that he was my new game. He has shown no sense of regular physical activity, no corns, no rough skin, but owing to the fact that he had no worn out uniform, I assume he was still in service. He had a drop of pink paint in his hair, which led me to believe he is somehow involved in the art sphere. Artist disguised as a sailor, I would say. Considering the tiny square-shaped object in a fake sailor pocket, I just deduced he was employed for Vogel's art gallery.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favorite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.
My dear Sherlock Holmes, as you no doubt have already guessed, I would like to invite you to experience my art exhibition, not only for the purpose of the contemplation of beauty, but in a more general need of your genius. You will find the gallery at the caravanserai at the the crossroads of Bazaar Road and Hermes Avenue in Old City. Always your friend, VV. Alright.
You won't believe it, but Werner's other idea was to put me in a dress. You won't believe it, but Werner's other idea was to put me in a dress.
Okay, well, I have other two cases actually. Golden Ear Bar on Scarlet Street in Old City. And this is also Cavalier. Well, I haven't found that yet. Am I in Old City? No, I'm not. Old City is there. Okay. And what is this? Bazaar Road. Wait, what? And the caravanserai at the crossroads of Bazaar Road and Hermes Avenue in Old City. Okay. Old City and Old City. Okay, cool. So Scarlet Street, Sesame Street. Scarlet Street. There is Scarlet. Scarlet Street. Well, it has to be there. What is this? Oh, sailor report. Did I mark it? Maybe. Maybe I did, yes. And the other thing was where? Bazaar and Hermes Avenue. Bazaar and Hermes Avenue. Oh. Okay. I think we're set to go. I'll investigate the small thing first. The hell?
Mr. Sherlock Holmes, I presume.
Correct. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Emilio Estevao, happy to make your acquaintance. I am here on behalf of Mycroft, your brother. He's on his way to Cordona. In the meantime, he requests your assistance with a sensitive matter. My orders are to provide you with the details.
You have my attention, Mr. Estevao.
Mark Ridley, the son of General Arthur Ridley, is being blackmailed. Suffice to say, the compromising material is of a delicate nature. The matter is of no small importance to the Crown, especially given the status quo on Cordona.
What about the status quo?
The Ottoman population holds a certain animosity towards the colonial rule. It's been this way since we took over the island. General Ridley made concessions with their leaders, but I'm afraid we are still teetering on the edge of open hostility.
What does Mycroft want me to do? Retrieve the blackmail material?
No, sir, nothing of the sort. Mark Ridley is meeting the blackmailer atop the old city bridge tower. You shall observe from a distance. Then establish the blackmailer's identity. Do not attempt to arrest him. We'll handle it from there.
Saving the best for yourself? Fine.
There is a cafe just over the bridge that provides a good vantage point. Please report to me when you are done. I'll be waiting for you here, and remember, discretion is of the essence.
Fine. Well, I mean, we're going to the old city anyways, so... Old City Bridge, Old City Bridge. Yeah, then it should be this one. Let's teleport. And we have to go left. Is it the... Yeah, okay. Hello.
Here, grab a seat.
You even brought a book, huh?
May I have... Same as always.
You just don't give up, do you?
Oh, come on, let's get closer. We can't see anything from here.
No, too early.
So we're just going to sit here all day?
Patience, John. I have a feeling this is more than simple blackmail. We'll be close when the blackmailer leaves, and then...
Go! Oh, not a pretty sight, this.
Goodness. Who is it?
Head trauma. Fatal. Gravity is cruel like that.
A rather frivolous accessory for a military man. Shame it's all bloody now. A key, and where there's a key, there's a lock. He was stabbed several times before he fell. The shape of the wounds suggest a curved blade.
My goodness. Who is it? What's happened? Who is it?
It's almost like he's dancing.
Dancing the danse macabre. The knife is missing.
No signs of life, no pulse. I'm declaring Corporal Ridley dead.
What's happened? Who is it?
Okay.
Please move along. The police are on their way. Everything's under control.
Is it now? The General's own son has fallen out of the tower, and not without help, it seems. I need to inspect the scene, and quickly.
The corporal? He ordered me not to let anyone inside without telling him. But now... Wait, are you saying it's a murder?
A brief examination of the body was enough for me to conclude that he was murdered by a blade of Ottoman origin.
You can't possibly be so certain.
Oh, I can be. The corporal suffered deep stab wounds which were inflicted with great force. They were made by a knife meant for cutting, not stabbing. A curved blade, such as an Ottoman jambir or a Gurkha kukri. I haven't seen any Gurkhas on the island, so the conclusion is quite obvious.
Amazing. You do seem more than competent. All right, go in. I'll wait here for the police.
Did you see anything suspicious?
No, sir, nothing. Corporal Ridley had to attend to some private matters upstairs. No one went in, no one came out. Oh, but that means the killer is still inside. Are you sure you want to go in alone?
I'm not alone. I have my friend with me.
Your friend? You mean your gun? There's no one at...
Never mind, I'll be fine.
The killer's gone, vanished into thin air. Imagine if we'd been able to get up here 10 years ago. Oh, it would have been the perfect base.
Can you smell the body odor, John? Someone's been hiding in here. Someone sweaty.
Unless it's a laundry chest. But then it's a different mystery altogether. The case of the vanishing sweaty pantaloons. There's a nice view from here, don't you think?
It is.
This blade is a naval officer's dirk. Sharp and well cared for. The edge is covered with blood, but the tip is clean.
Imagine if we'd been able to get up here 10 years ago. Oh, it would have been the perfect base.
This cigarette is still smouldering.
So it's either I haven't found everything. Yes, I haven't. I know all about your latest affair. Meet me in the old city bridge tower. Come along and bring 100 mengrits if you don't want the word to reach the wrong ears.
Exactly 100 mangears.
Mangears.
Killer didn't touch them.
Okay, now we have access to them. Yeah, to the sequence. Sometimes it's really hard to see the hot spots. Oh, he was stopped like from the front. And then he got kicked. Maybe.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Ridley was attacked by his blackmailer, but before being pushed out the window, Ridley managed to wound him. The killer must still be bleeding.
Come on, let's take the rope down.
I'd rather take the stairs.
Ah, what a bore.
So what happened? Was there anyone upstairs?
No, the killer escaped. We're dealing with a carefully planned assassination. What can you tell me about the deceased?
We were from the same unit, stationed together at the barracks by the bridge, but I can't say I knew him well. Maybe someone at the barracks could tell you more.
Do you know if the corporal had any enemies? Someone who would want him dead?
No, none that I know of. But then again, there's always the Ottomans. They'd want all of us soldiers dead, I reckon.
That was a rough landing.
Wow. Amazing, right?
Disturbing is more like it.
How many knives do you think are stuck here? I keep losing count.
Aha! A curved knife covered in fresh blood. There we go. Doubt that this eagle is purely ornamental.
Careful, Sherry. Locals aren't too happy with what you're doing.
I'd better leave the knife here.
Infidel!
Now is a bad time to ruffle any feathers.
Go away! What? Don't! No! What? Go away
How many
from it!
knives do you think are stuck here?